button moves over here to Bill in seat 2. Bill's got 2 black jacks here on the button.
I wouldn't recommend that to almost anyone. This full time is
Gonna make it 600 here. Martin with 2 black 4s in the small blind.
That's when it's fun almost every time.
Raised to 2,600.
And he's gonna make it 2,600. And Andy's got queens, and Andy just snap calls here. Not even really a decision here, just quickly calls. A lot of people would just 4-bet there. What he just calls rather quickly, and you wonder if he's trying to keep some of Martin's bluffs in the hand. And Bill's going to come back over the top for a 4-bet here. So raise 3-bet, flat call from Andy, and a 4-bet here from Bill to 11,000, and Martin makes the call quickly as well. And we've got a pot here, folks. We've got a pot here, and Andy, who has the best hand, trying to figure out what's going on here.
A lot of reading, traveling, chilling. Like a lot of stuff on personal development. I know that's really lame, but
no, not at all. I read a lot too. My Audible is like purely personal.
Yeah, I don't read fiction. Like
I mean, Bill started the hand with about 70,000. We're playing 50, 100, 200, so we're pretty deep here. 300 big blinds. Andy puts a time extension in.
I don't know my schedule yet, but no, I haven't read it.
And he just back raised all in. He just back raised all in. So raise 3-bet, 4-bet. Raise 3-bet call, 4-bet by Bill Klein, call, and Andy has just back jam 5-bet here with queens from the big blind for about 300 big blinds. Actually, more than that. They started about 70,000 effective at 51-2. And Bill's going to call. Bill is going to call, and we've got a pot here, folks, of $152,000. This is real money. Queens against jacks. Bill said he was only running it once. Here we go. Huge pot pre-flop. Neither player has a heart here. 6-4-5. Turn is an 8, so a 7 would chop it. And the river's a deuce and $152,200 to Andy. Wow. Pocket 4s, of course, would have flopped a set of 4s. Martin had to take a walk out of there. I mean, I don't think that they would have went crazy on that flop necessarily. That was a very interesting hand.
Just don't do a couple donkey things that are so fucking stupid.
19, 18. What's that? 1,800. Yeah.
Raised up here by Martin with deuce 4 of clubs. Joe makes the call here on the button, 10-10.
Heads up. 1,800.
Oh, wait a minute. I think this was a 3-bet hand here. Yeah, raise it with 4 deuce of clubs, 3-bet, and Martin defends. Oh, and look at this flop. In a 3-bet pot, Martin has flopped a flush against top set after he just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. 50,000 effective to start the hand. So 250 big blinds, and we could see a huge pot here. And Joe has basically bet the size of the pot with top set. And he's going to fast play it. I mean, we could see this get all in right here. 11,000.
How many times have you guys played
Just
the
a call.
3? I mean, you know, he's like the
26,150 to the turn. Turns a
I'd say, like,
blank.
in terms of nice, the one guy that. Well, yeah, sure, tan. I was gonna just, not make race a part of it. I was gonna think of like the heavy guy with glasses.
I mean, he could do a number of different things here. He could even shove.
I feel like he sat in this seat a couple times. The nicest guy.
16,000, yeah. And I think Joe maybe had in his head, I'm going to look for a blank turn and just get it in. So it wouldn't surprise us if he just gets it in here. 16,000 on the turn. This is going to be another, most likely close to a $100,000 pot. I mean, we've seen pot after pot after pot tonight.
10 seconds. Five. Yeah, you have to give one time chip.
Time extension here.
That's all it gave me. I don't know how you'll get it done. It goes to 130 when I.
It goes to 30.
So when it goes to 30, yeah, exactly.
I mean, if Joe were to call, the pot would be 58. Martin only has 20,000 left. I mean, he's just going to go with it, I imagine, if you look at the math here. Unless you think that there might be more value in calling and letting Martin just bluff a high club, because Martin has been a wild bluffer tonight. So we could, you could credibly see that too. Call, just go call instead of shove here to keep his bluffs in.
Great, but there's like this much
So you got 10 seconds now.
our like chip stacks, and your arm takes up all of it. So like, okay, I can move.
5.
Another time extension.
Oh. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we're.
That's your real estate. I'm teaching her about real estate.
You are, yeah. You teach everyone about real estate when they sit next to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because your
You
chips are
gotta
always
fight.
all over everyone's
It's
shit.
at a poker table. Everything's a fucking war.
This much space, his arm is there.
I
You
know.
gotta fight
I
for
know.
your
He's
square
like this.
footage. Yeah. What you don't know is like I'm trying to teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you have
So
to
that's
learn.
how you get to spin it, huh?
Yeah. Listen, I'm an old wise man.
Okay,
You need
got
to
it.
All in's the bet.
follow my.
And there's the all-in. And now Martin's tanking.
And call.
And there's the call. Almost 100,000 here. One time for 100,000. And the river's the 3 of clubs, which to Martin looks like a disaster card. But he was good anyways.
What are you guys doing? He has him covered by a lot. Yeah, don't count those chips. Yeah.
Just a hair under $100,000 pot.
Well, that's what I mean. Whatever.
Wait, do you think it's kind of close? Okay, sorry. Go ahead, count it.
Yeah. Well,
I also don't want to be wrong. Just count it then. Yeah.
I have to take off, you guys.
See you, Daniel. Maybe it is a little close. I think he's still gonna have him covered, but it's a little closer than I thought at first. Sorry.
Should be really close.
Yeah. There we go again. Speaking in turn.
Can I get my alert from you? I don't like these chips.
Which one do you?
Five
Oh.
chip stack. Can you tell me what you have and before bet me?
I have kings.
Oh wow, sick. Okay, wow, sick. Okay.
Wow.
I folded queens.
I wanted to play a big pot.
Holy shit.
I mean, not necessarily
I've
here,
never
but
fucking
like.
folded queens in my life, so. If you have, like,
And that's a
ace
tough
high,
one there for Joe.
Not that good.
36, 7, 25.
Makes my day. Appreciate it.
I mean, you're gonna see it anyways.
Yeah, but thank you for,
Thank you.
yeah, thanks.
See you, dude. Good playing with you.
And table's going to get shorthanded here. Joe is going to be departing, and Daniel is also going to be departing. Now, I just got some graphics here. I've got Daniel down 14,000, Joe bought in for 35 or 40, so he lost between 35 and 40. Martin is now up 50,000 and is now the second biggest winner of the night. Andy, of course, up 138,000. Nick is even. Lynn is down 50,000. And Garrett is up 25,000.